Hello everyone, you're welcome back to class. So in our previous lesson, we discussed or we concluded with identifying the three sides of a right angle triangle, the adjacent, the opposite, and the hypotenuse. If you are able to identify these three sides, you are ready for trigonometry. So today we'll be looking at the breakdown of SOHCAHTOA. So this is the breakdown. So these are all what the acronym there is standing for. S is for sine, O is for opposite, H is hypotenuse. Then for car, C is cosine, A adjacent, H hypotenuse. For toa, T tangent, O opposite, and A adjacent. So this is the formula breakdown. So it's standing for the formula sine equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Then car, this is the formula cosine equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. And toa, this is the formula tangent equals to opposite over adjacent. So before we solve this example, I'd like you to pause the video and see if you can point out the formula for SOHCAHTOA. Can you do that? Good. So let's run into the question. So based on the figure below, find the possible trigonometric formula. So given this, let's withdraw first. So this is your right angle. This is your A degree. This is 5 centimeter. This is 3 centimeter. So first step is to identify the three sides of your right angle triangle. So this is your right angle, angle 90. The side facing it is your hypotenuse. Then this is your angle of interest. The side facing it is your opposite. Then the side that is next to your right angle is your adjacent. So I haven't gotten this. The next step is to identify the sides that are given. So 5 centimeter here is given, so you have your hypotenuse. 3 centimeter here is given, so you have your opposite. Then last step, which of the trigonometric identity from SOHCAHTOA, which of it has opposite and hypotenuse? Yes, can I hear the answer? You're correct. So sine is the identity. So you're going to be using sine of the interest, angle of interest. And the angle of interest is A. So it's going to be sine A equals to, so opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 3 over hypotenuse is 5. So this is what you are going to be having. Then next, example 2. The same thing. Let's withdraw. So if you are withdrawing, you have this. This is your right angle. This is still your angle of interest, A degree. Then this is 10 cm, while this is 8 cm. Similar to question 1, you identify your sides. So this is our right angle. Automatically, this is our hypotenuse. This is our angle of interest. Automatically, this is our opposite. This is our angle of interest. Automatically, this is our adjacent. Then, what are the two sides that were given? Your opposite hypotenuse is given. Your adjacent is given. So what identity? Yeah, cos. So car, we are using car. Cos, so cos of the angle of interest, which is A, equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 8 over hypotenuse is 10. So since for this one, you can reduce it to lowest 10. Yeah, so 2 here for 2 here, 5. Right. So the next question is this. Let's redraw. So you have this, you have this. So you have 4 and 12, then A. 4, 12, then A. Your right angle is meant to be here. Then this is 4 cm. This is 12 cm. Then this is A degrees. A degrees. So from here, identify the sides. This is automatically a hypotenuse. Then this is angle of interest. So the side facing it is your opposite. Then the side next to this will be your adjacent. So what are the two sides given? You have 4 cm, which is your adjacent. You have 12 cm, which is your opposite. So definitely you'll be using tan A. So tan A will be equal to your opposite, TOA, O over adjacent. So your opposite is 12 over your adjacent is 4. So when you reduce this to its lowest term, 4 here 1, 4 here 3. So you are going to be having your tan A to be equal to 3. So this is just for you to be able to know how to identify, know how to use the side given, and what of the trigonometric identity to use, either your SO, your CAH, or your TOA. So this is very important for you to take note of. So the common mistakes students mostly make is most times you start by choosing the formula first. So that is not correct. So when you have a question, the first thing you are expected to do is to identify the side first before you choose a given formula. Now, quick practice. Go practice this question. So let me call this A, let me call this B, let me call this C. So you could practice this. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section for us to attend to it in the next class. So summary, in today's class, we were able to discuss and identify what this acronym SOHCAHTOA stands for and how the formula can be used to solve trigonometric problems. In the next class, we'll be seeing how we can use our scientific calculator to actually find the sine, the cos, and the tangent of those angles. Thank you for staying through to this class. Hope to see you in the next class. Like, share, and subscribe.